Hey guys, Andrethefarmer here, and today we are going to do an air layer, and I'm going to talk to you about why we air layer, because there's a lot of confusion. You know, air layer is not grafting. The reason that we do an air layer is so that we can clone a tree that we really like. So this is a jamun, or a black plum. It's a tree that I like, and I also have a branch that's sort of just heading out into nowhere. So normally what I would do is just cut this branch off, throw in the compost or whatever. But why not make a new tree with it? This is gonna make a new tree, and it's gonna be just about as mature as the main tree. So it won't be like a seedling. So you're not starting from scratch. You're not waiting 10 years for it to fruit. It's gonna be a pretty mature tree right from day one. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna try to create roots right here on this branch so we can cut this branch off, and when we do, we can plant this and we'll have a brand new tree. All right, so here we go. The first step is we want to take a grafting knife. You can use a box cutter, you can use a pocket knife. I've even done it in a pinch with a kitchen knife. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna make a line all the way around through the bark, and ideally through the cambium as well, which is the next layer right under the bark. And I hope you guys can see that, but all we've done is make a line right around the edge of the bark, and we're gonna make a second line about 3/4 of an inch to an inch beyond that. Now this is a relatively small branch, so I can't go super deep, but I have to get through the cambium. So I've got 2 lines in here. Hope you guys can see that. Yeah, I think you can, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and remove the bark in between those 2 lines. And if you can remove the cambium at once, that's great. Now some trees, they peel off very easily. Like this jamun, I think, is one that peels off pretty good. So once we have those 2 lines, a lot of times you can just sort of flick away the rest of the bark, and the cambium comes up with it. The cambium is the green layer right under the bark. That's the part that's very important, because that's the part that's gonna create new cells. Now, if we leave the cambium intact between these 2 pieces, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna grow back. So we wanna make sure that we've got the cambium removed all the way around, and that's just that little green layer underneath. And we wanna get down to the smooth wood. And one thing to understand is, when you're doing an air layer, what's most important is you understand the concept. You understand what you're trying to achieve. So what we're trying to achieve is that we're creating a wound here, but not a wound that the tree can heal, because there's no communication between this portion and this portion of the cambium. So we're gonna create darkness around here and put some soil here so that this tree then thinks it's underground, and these cells will differentiate into roots. And once we have roots, then we can remove this branch and we can plant it, and we have a brand new tree, which is an exact clone of the original tree. Now, a lot of times I use rooting powder or rooting hormone when I'm doing this, but there are a lot of other things you can use as well. You can use cinnamon, you can use honey, and you can use this. This is aloe from my garden, and all we're gonna do is squeeze out some aloe, and aloe is a great rooting agent. So we're gonna just squeeze that out there, and it's all gooey. Look at that, all over there. Aloe is amazing. It does a lot of great things for you, but it's great for plants too. You can even make fertilizer out of it. If you haven't seen my video on that, check it out. I have a video on how to make fertilizer with your aloe plants. So now that we've got that done, we want to wrap it in soil. Now you can use a plastic bag, which is what I've used for years, but now they have these balls that they have on Amazon, and you can just Google like air layering balls or capsules, and these balls are really convenient. They make the job a little bit easier. You know, normally with a bag, you know, it's almost a 2-man job, but it's a lot easier with this capsule. And all I'm gonna do is just surround that trunk with this. And now I have it filled with peat moss. And one of the keys is you want the peat moss to be a little moist, but you don't want it to be wet. I find that you have a lot lower success rate when it's wet. And part of that might be due to the fact that when you're unwrapping it, if it's dry, it's usually because the roots have sucked out all the nutrients out of there. And if it's still wet, a lot of times it's because there's no roots. So if you have no roots, you know, there's nothing to suck the water out. But I just find that drier seems to be a little bit better. So I try not to make them wet where they're dripping water, but you want them moist, and you're gonna wrap them up. And all the wrap does is keep the moisture in, but it also keeps ants out. Here in Florida, we have a lot of ants, and they love to get into these air layers for some reason and build nests. It just seems like an ideal habitat for them. So I wrap it up really good. Probably overwrap it. And this is gonna sit here for about 3 months. Now, one of the keys to that is you wanna know when 3 months is, right? So if you just do these, you're not gonna remember. So put a label on it. I have a label right here with the date, and that's gonna tell me when I did this, so I know to check in about 3 months, all right? If you learned something, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed that, all right? See you guys. Bye.